Welcome back to Daily Speak Podcast. I'm Emma.
And I'm Alex. Thanks for joining us today. We hope you're ready for another fun English conversation.
Today's topic is one of my favorites because it's the season we're living in right now. Summer.
That's right. We're going to talk about our favorite summer activities, vacations, food, funny memories, and maybe even have a little debate.
I already know we're going to disagree about something.
Probably. We usually do.
Alex, when someone says the word summer, what is the first image that comes into your mind? Don't think too much. Just say the first thing you imagine.
The first thing I picture is a beach at sunset. The weather isn't too hot anymore. People are walking along the shore. Children are playing in the sand, and you can hear the sound of the waves. I don't know why, but that picture always makes me feel relaxed.
That's a lovely answer. I wasn't expecting something so peaceful. For me, summer always reminds me of family. I think about having dinner together on the balcony, eating cold watermelon, talking for hours, and staying awake much later than usual.
I think that's one of the best things about summer. The days feel longer, so it seems like there's more time to enjoy simple moments. Even if you're not on vacation, summer somehow feels different from the rest of the year.
Exactly. You don't have to travel to another country to enjoy it. Sometimes a walk in the evening with your favorite music is enough to make the day special.
I couldn't agree more. Although, if someone offered me a free vacation, I definitely wouldn't say no.
Of course you wouldn't. Okay, it's time for our first challenge. You have to choose one and you can't say both. Beach or a swimming pool?
That's easy. The beach, every single time. I love the sound of the sea, the fresh air, and watching the sunset. It feels much more natural than a swimming pool.
Really? I actually prefer swimming pools. They're cleaner, they're usually quieter, and I don't have to spend the next 3 days finding sand in my shoes and my bag.
You're right about the sand. It somehow gets everywhere. Last summer, I found sand in my backpack weeks after I came back from the beach.
See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. And don't forget how difficult it is to eat at the beach. One strong wind, and suddenly your sandwich has become a sand sandwich.
Or a seagull decides that your lunch belongs to it.
Has that ever happened to you?
Actually, yes. I bought some French fries, looked away for just a few seconds, and when I turned back, a seagull had already taken half of them. I couldn't believe it.
That's hilarious. I guess the bird was having a great summer too. Speaking of the beach, I think we can all agree on one thing. Summer and good food go together. Is there any food that you only eat during summer?
Definitely. Watermelon is at the top of my list. It has to be cold, fresh, and sweet. On really hot days, I honestly think it's better than any dessert.
That's a good choice. I love watermelon too. But if I had to pick just one thing, I'd choose ice cream. There are so many flavors that it's impossible to get bored.
What's your favorite flavor?
Probably strawberry. It's sweet, refreshing, and it reminds me of my childhood. What about you?
Chocolate. I know it's not the most refreshing flavor, but I just can't say no to chocolate ice cream.
I had a feeling you were going to say that.
The only problem is that it melts so quickly. Sometimes I spend more time trying to save my ice cream than actually eating it.
Exactly. You have to eat it before it starts running down your hand.
Yes.
Let's imagine something. Tomorrow morning you wake up and someone tells you that you have a free ticket to anywhere in the world. Where would you go?
That's a difficult question because there are so many beautiful places. But I think I'd choose Greece. I've always wanted to see the white houses, the blue sea, and those amazing sunsets.
That sounds like a perfect summer destination. I'd probably choose Italy. I'd spend the mornings exploring small streets, the afternoons relaxing at a cafe, and the evenings eating pizza and gelato.
So, your vacation plan is basically eating your way through Italy.
Maybe, but I think that's a very good plan.
I can't argue with that.
Do you have a funny summer memory that you still laugh about?
Actually, yes. A few years ago, my friends and I decided to have a barbecue in a park. We spent hours preparing everything, and just when we were about to start cooking, it suddenly began to rain.
Oh no,
Not just a little rain, it was pouring. We grabbed the food, the chairs, and everything else, then ran to the car as fast as we could. By the time we got there, we were completely soaked.
That sounds like something that would happen in a movie.
The funniest part was that 20 minutes later, the sun came out again as if nothing had happened.
Weather can be so unpredictable during summer. You leave the house wearing sunglasses, and an hour later, you're looking for an umbrella.
Exactly. That's why I always check the weather forecast before going anywhere.
I check it too, but somehow I still end up dressing for the wrong weather. Can I ask you something a little strange?
Go ahead. Your strange questions are usually the most interesting ones.
Do you become more productive during summer or more lazy?
Honestly, a little of both. In the morning, I feel full of energy. I make plans, write a to-do list, and tell myself, today is going to be productive.
That sounds promising.
It does, until the afternoon arrives. The weather gets hotter, I sit on the couch for just 5 minutes, and somehow those 5 minutes turn into an hour.
I knew you were going to say that. Summer afternoons have a special power. They make even the most energetic person want to take a nap.
Exactly. And then I wake up feeling confused because I don't know if it's still the same day.
I don't usually take naps, but I definitely slow down in the afternoon. That's why I prefer doing important things early in the morning or later in the evening.
I think evenings are the best part of summer. The air becomes cooler, people start going out, and everything feels calmer.
I agree. There's something relaxing about walking outside after sunset. You don't have to do anything special. Just listening to music or talking with a friend is enough.
Let's talk about clothes for a minute. Do you enjoy shopping for summer clothes?
I do. Summer clothes are usually light, colorful, and comfortable. I love wearing bright colors because they match the happy feeling of the season.
I'm much simpler than you. Give me a comfortable t-shirt, a pair of shorts, and some sneakers, and I'm ready for the whole summer.
So, basically the same outfit every day?
Maybe with a different t-shirt if I'm feeling adventurous.
Well, at least you're honest. Here's another question. Imagine you're spending a whole day at the beach, but you're not allowed to use your phone. No photos, no social media, no messages. Do you think you could do it?
At first, I think it would feel a little strange. We're so used to checking our phones every few minutes. But after a while, I'd probably enjoy it. I'd pay more attention to the people around me instead of looking at a screen.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Sometimes we're so busy trying to capture a beautiful moment that we forget to actually enjoy it.
I couldn't agree more. Of course, I'd still take 1 or 2 pictures before putting my phone away.
Just one or two?
Okay, maybe 10.
I knew it! Before we end today's episode, I have one last question for you. If you could make a summer bucket list with only 3 things on it, what would you choose?
Only 3? That's harder than I expected. Okay. First, I'd like to watch the sunrise from the beach. I've seen so many sunsets, but I don't think I've ever watched the sun come up by the sea. Second, I'd love to go on a road trip with a few close friends. No strict plans, no rushing, just good music, nice conversations, and discovering new places along the way. And finally, I'd like to learn something completely new. Maybe surfing, maybe photography, just something that reminds me it's never too late to try something different.
I really like that last one. Summer always feels like the perfect time to start a new hobby. As for my bucket list, I'd love to spend a whole evening watching a movie outdoors. I've seen so many pictures of outdoor cinemas, and they look so cozy. I'd also like to visit a small town I've never been to before. Sometimes the best places aren't the famous ones. They're the quiet little places that surprise you. And my last choice would be simple. I'd love to spend more time with my family without anyone checking their phone every 5 minutes.
I think that's my favorite answer today. Sometimes the best memories come from the simplest moments. You don't always need expensive tickets or luxury hotels to have a great summer.
Exactly. At the end of the season, people usually don't remember how much money they spent. They remember the conversations, the laughter, the beautiful sunsets, and the people they shared those moments with.
Before we go, we have a question for everyone who's listening. If you could spend one perfect summer day anywhere in the world, where would you go? And who would you take with you?
Leave your answer in the comments. We'd really love to read them. And maybe we'll mention some of your answers in a future episode.
And if you enjoyed today's conversation, don't forget to subscribe and join us for more fun English conversations every week.
Thank you so much for listening. Take care, stay cool, and enjoy your summer.
See you in the next episode.
Bye!